9 of the most bizarre disorders that'll make you laugh and cry. Number 9. Fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva, or FOP. FOP is a disorder in which muscle tissues and connective tissue, such as tendons and ligaments, are gradually replaced by bone, forming bone outside the skeleton that constrains movement. This process generally becomes noticeable in early childhood, starting with the neck and shoulders and proceeding down the body into the limbs. People with fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva are generally born with malformed big toes. This abnormality of the big toes is a characteristic feature that helps to distinguish this disorder from other bone and muscle problems. Affected individuals may also have short thumbs and other skeletal abnormalities. Fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva is a very rare disorder, believed to occur in approximately 1 in 2 million people worldwide, and that's a hard fact. 8. Pica. Pica is the persistent eating of substances such as dirt or paint that have no nutritional value. Before making a diagnosis of pica, the doctor will evaluate the presence of other disorders, such as mental retardation, developmental disabilities, or low iron levels, as the cause of the odd eating behavior. This pattern of behavior must last at least 1 month for a diagnosis of pica to be made. So when your little brother ate washing powder and pennies for a couple of weeks, it was probably due to mom's cooking, not pica. Number 7. Parasitic twins. A parasitic twin is the result of the process that also produces vanishing twins and conjoined twins. Parasitic twins occur when a twin embryo begins developing in utero, but the pair does not fully separate, and one embryo maintains dominant development at the expense of the other. The underdeveloped twin is defined as parasitic rather than conjoined because it is incompletely formed or wholly dependent on the body functions of the complete twin. Of the many types of parasitic twins, the most common is called a vestigial twin, when one individual has extra limbs or organs. The extra vestigial limbs are generally harmless. Number 6. Trichotillomania, also known as the hair pulling disorder, is an impulse control disorder that causes the affected to pull their hair. They get so much gratification from pulling their hair, all efforts to stop typically fail. Hair removal is typically done from the head or eyes, but can occur anywhere. Some of the affected ingest the hair, which causes a huge hairball to get stuck in their intestines, and it has to be surgically removed. Meow. Number 5. Syndrome X. This one leaves the medical community baffled. So baffled that they have yet to come up with the actual name or diagnosis. So let's just call it Syndrome X. The one and only documented case of this mystery disease was a woman named Brooke Greenberg. At age 20, Brooke had not physically or mentally developed past a toddler. Brooke left this world in October of 2013 due to bronchiomalacia and with a puzzling anomaly that could not be traced. After vigorous tests and studies, doctors and scientists still have not figured out what caused the halt in her aging process. Whatever her secret was, a jar of it would sell for $1 million. Number 4. Water allergy. You can't be a fish with this ailment. The main symptoms are lesions, blotchy skin, and itchy hives when bathing, swimming, or when heavily perspiring. Sufferers are so sensitive to pure water, it causes them to erupt in hives within minutes of exposure. It appears to be more common in women and is likely to commence during puberty. This plus the fish odor syndrome. So sorry. Number 3. Foreign accent syndrome. Foreign accent syndrome, or FAS, is a mystery speech disorder that causes a sudden change of speech so that the native speaker is perceived to speak with a foreign accent. Those with the syndrome sound as though they speak their native language with a foreign accent. For example, an American native speaker of English might sound as though he spoke with a Southeastern English accent, or a native English speaker from Britain might speak with a New York American accent. FAS is often caused by damage to the brain caused by stroke or traumatic brain injury. Other causes also have been reported, including multiple sclerosis and conversion disorders. And in some cases, no clear cause has been identified. I'm not sure why I start talking like this. I just do. Number 2, persistent sexual arousal syndrome, or PSAS. PSAS results in spontaneous, persistent, and uncontrollable genital arousal with or without an orgasm. It's unrelated to any feelings of sexual desire. Physical arousal caused by the syndrome can be very intense and persistent for days or weeks at a time. Orgasms can sometimes provide temporary relief, but within hours, the symptoms return. The return of the symptoms, with the exception of known triggers, is sudden and unpredictable. Failure or refusal to relieve the symptoms often result in spontaneous orgasms in women and ejaculation in men. The symptoms can be debilitating, preventing concentration on regular tasks. Some situations, like riding in a car or vibrations from your cell phone, even going to the bathroom, can aggravate the syndrome unbearably, causing discomfort to the verge of pain. It's not uncommon for sufferers to lose some sort of or all senses of pleasure over the course of time. Ouch. 1. Fish shoulder syndrome. Fish shoulder syndrome, or trimethylaminuria, or TMA, is a genetic disease. It often starts at birth. Fish shoulder syndrome is characterized by offensive body odor and the smell of rotting fish due to the excessive excretion of TMA and the urine, sweat, and breath of the people that's affected. A buildup in the TMA in the human body causes an odor that smells similar to aquarium water? Wow. Hence the name fish shoulder syndrome. Whoever suffers from this condition may need to steer clear of fishermen. This condition usually affects women and they appear healthy. But they don't smell healthy? Hey, thanks again for watching, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below. See you next time. You'll want to know.
This time could be the norm. No, this time.